We'll be discussing positive inducible DNA transcriptional regulation. The purpose of this method is to ultimately increase DNA transcription. The operon is a region of DNA that contains clusters of related genes. It includes a promoter region, an operator, and genes to be transcribed and translated. RNA polymerase is an enzyme needed to start transcription and must bind to the promoter region to start this process. An inducer is a type of regulatory protein that activates or represses transcription. In positive inducible regulation, an activator protein binds to the inducer and it undergoes a conformational change. This image depicts the inducer bound to the repressor and the repressor dissociating from the operator, so the RNA polymerase is able to transcribe the functional genes. The lac operon is a good example of a commonly found operon in prokaryotes. It is responsible for the breakdown of milk protein lactose. The operon is made up of a promoter region with an operator and 3 functional genes, LAC-Z, LAC-Y, and LAC-A. CAMP is required as a regulatory protein which must bind to the inducer, CAP, to make transcription possible. When the CAP protein binds to the promoter, it distorts the DNA so that RNA polymerase can bind more effectively and transcription is enhanced. This image shows the CAMP binding to CAP, activating and allowing it to bind to the promoter region. This bound complex allows for the RNA polymerase to bind to the DNA strand and transcribe the functional genes. I'd like to compare positive inducible regulation to trying to cook eggs. Under normal circumstances, my pantry door is locked and I am unable to cook the eggs I already have in the fridge. However, when I have the key to the cabinet, I am able to get into the door, get a pan, and now that I have a pan, I am able to cook the eggs that are in my fridge. In this analogy, the locked cabinet represents the inactive activator and no transcription takes place. The eggs act as the functional genes which are unable to be transcribed without the activator. The key to the cabinet acts as the effector molecule that binds to the inducer, and the pan represents the inducer which binds to the DNA and allows for transcription of the functional genes. The locked cabinet in this example describes the inactive activator and my inability to transcribe the genes, or cook the eggs in this analogy. Being able to open the cabinet is analogous to the protein activator binding to the inducer. Getting the pan describes the inducer binding to the promoter region on the operon. My inability to cook my supply of eggs is analogous to the bound substrate on the DNA, allowing for RNA polymerase to transcribe the functional genes. Here are my works cited and image attributes, and thank you for watching.